Welcome to She Good, the channel where we talk about women in sports. And today we're gearing up for one of the most exciting and anticipated events in the tennis calendar, the US Open. If you're a die-hard tennis fan or if you're just curious about the latest in women's sports, stick around because we have a lot to cover. The US Open women's title was dominated by legendary players like Billie Jean King, Serena Williams, Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova, Stephanie Graf. And from 1999 to 2014, only 7 women won the trophy. Stars like Serena Williams, Justine Henin, Venus Williams winning multiple times. But over the past 10 years, 9 women won the title. So instead of always the same winning names, we've seen 9 different women claiming the trophy, with Naomi Osaka winning twice. This means that the US Open has become a place where new champions emerge and also has become a little bit unpredictable, but that's where the fun is. The US Open, in my opinion, is one of the most exciting Grand Slam tournaments, and it's coming after a busy summer of tennis. We had Olympics, we had Cincinnati, Ohio, and we had the National Bank Open, Toronto, Canada. Iga Świątek, I think it was her, she was very vocal about the busy schedules for tennis player where they don't have time to rest because of course they want to participate in all the tournaments. They want to keep the ranking. Last year, Coco Gauff won the title. It was her first Grand Slam tournament. She beat Aryna Sabalenka in the 3 sets in the final. For many players, the US Open is a chance to cap off the year with a major title, solidify the rankings, and also make a statement on a bigger stage. This year, we have seasoned and veteran players and also rising stars. Let's talk about the key players to watch. Iga Świątek, she's adding into the tournament as a top seed and a strong favorite, my father's favorite personally. She won more than anyone else in the past 3 seasons. She's coming from the 3rd consecutive French Open title by defeating Jasmine Paolini. She has enjoyed a very dominant season. So she's called the Queen of Clay. She's a dominant clay court specialist. She's shown a very remarkable consistency throughout the year. So people think she's one of the top contenders. She's currently number 1 in the single in the rankings, but she had a surprisingly early exit at Wimbledon this year, exit at the 3rd round. But she's mentally tough. She's very self-aware, very lucid. So after the exit at Wimbledon, she said, I know what I did wrong after the Roland Garros. I didn't rest properly, and this is definitely a mistake that I'm not going to make again. So she knows what she has to do to fix her game. But she said, but it's tennis. I have to move on and need to focus on the next game. I'll have many more chances to win this year. She had also semi-final loss at the Olympics. But despite the setback, she has very strong mentality, very strong mindset. So she's a crucial player to watch. Next, we have Aryna Sabalenka. She had a season marked by both victories and setbacks. She had a very strong start of the season. She won the Australian Open, but then her momentum was stopped with a shoulder injury. She had to withdraw from Wimbledon. She also had an unimaginable challenge from a personal point of view because she had the loss of her ex-partner. I think it was in March. She never stopped playing. And a few days ago, she shared this in an interview. I believe it was with The Guardian, where she said that tennis was her escape. So it was very challenging for her mental health, but she kept playing. She kept pushing, thinking it would help, as she did a few years back when she lost her father. So, but it turns out that it took a toll on her mental health. So the downtime she got from her shoulder injury probably was a blessing in disguise, because she was able to really take a chance to heal, not only physically, but also mentally. She's coming back stronger because she came back to form at the Cincinnati Open. She won the title by defeating top players, including Iga Świątek. She has a decisive game, mainly her serve, and she has 15 career titles to her name, including 6 at the WTA 1000 level. So she is definitely a serious threat. Then, of course, player highlight, we have Coco Gauff. She won the title last year, 2023. It was her first Grand Slam. She's looking to replicate probably this year, but her season has been a little bit of a roller coaster, highs and lows. She reached the quarterfinals at the Olympics, but she had early exit in the tournament after the Canadian and the Cincinnati Open. So people have started to raise concerns about her form. But she's familiar with the court and she has the home crowd support. So definitely maybe this is the boost that she needs. Let's see if the pressure of defending the title will get to her, or if this is exactly the opportunity that she needs to show that she can defend the title. Then we have Ons Jabeur. She posted not a while ago on her Instagram story something very sad. She said, "I regret to inform you that due to an aggravated shoulder injury, I will be unable to participate to the Cincinnati Open this year." She said something that really stuck with me, because she said, injuries and setbacks are part of your career. When you sign up to be a professional tennis player, you know that this is going to happen. You know that people probably will get it to your head, the pressure, the physical injuries, the highs and lows, the roller coaster. You know that these things can happen. She also had to withdraw from the Paris Olympics due to her injury. She said something like, "I must listen to my body." Then we have Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka will be at the US Open. She received a wild card entry to the tournament. She won in 2018 against Serena Williams in the finals. She won again in 2020, but her 2021 and 2022 outings were a bit underwhelming. She had the early exit, third round and first round. Naomi Osaka, she's been always very vocal about mental health issues, an advocate for mental health. Then we have Emma Raducanu. She won the US Open in 2021, but she's going through a tough time. She's struggling with form and injuries. She's looking to rediscover the magic that led her to this historical title. Is this going to be the year? Then we have Jessica Pegula. She's one of the most consistent performers on the WTA Tour. She reached the quarterfinals of 4 Grand Slam tournaments. She established herself as a top player in singles, but also she's versatile because she achieved success in the doubles. So she's able to perform well under pressure, and she's definitely a player who cannot be underestimated. Then we have Elena Rybakina. She won Wimbledon in 2022. She is a strong contender. She has an aggressive style of play that it fits well with the fast conditions of the US Open. She has shown that she can compete at the highest level. This year she won the Indian Wells and Italian Opens. So definitely she's going to be one of the players to watch closely in New York this year. This is a wrap for today. The US Open have a very strong impact, not just on rankings, but overall on the trajectory of players' careers. A strong performance here can really set the tone for the rest of the season and beyond. And we've seen young players gaining exposure and experience at the US Open. Here you have it, my top players to watch at this 2024 US Open. The favorite remains the current big four of women's tennis: Iga Świątek, Coco Gauff, Elena Rybakina, and Aryna Sabalenka. But to be honest, this summer's hardcourt circuit had some surprises, because we have 2 unseeded players, Paula Badosa and Bouzkova, in the Washington final. We also add the unseeded Amanda Anisimova into the Toronto finals. So this is to say that, like most things in sport, the US Open is due for a lot of unpredictable surprises. But let me know if you will let the recent history be your guide in your pick, or you will go with a newcomer. What are your predictions for the US Open? Who do you think will lift the trophy? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content on women's sport. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.